So I have a few updates for you in the case of Chad and Laurie. So yesterday the Rexburg police were back at Chad's house executing another search warrant on his property, on his Salem property, where his daughter and son-in-law are now currently living. Investigators were taking pictures of the backyard and other exterior buildings they were examining on the property, as well as spending some time in the home. They were there allegedly for about just over an hour and a half, but what evidence they left with has not yet been confirmed. They were seen leaving with brown evidence bags. To say this is actually their third visit to the property. First time was in January when they took about 43 items, I believe. Then, of course, a few weeks ago when they tragically found the children's bodies, and then yesterday, that's this being the third search that they've executed at Chad's property. Now, Chad was due in court initially, tomorrow, but that's now been postponed until August 3rd. Chad, of course, has pled not guilty to 2 counts of destruction and concealment of evidence. Now, interestingly, Chad's defense lawyer, John Pryor, I've learned, was actually indicted back in 2012 for battery with intent to commit rape after being accused of forcing himself onto a woman who said that she came to his law office in Nampa seeking a job and advice on a child custody case. It actually went to trial, and during that time the woman testified that she refused when he offered her a job and help with her case in exchange for having sex with him. John eventually took a misdemeanor plea and was sentenced to 120 days in jail, 100 days suspended, and fined $137. Now, Laurie also faces new charges yesterday. She was hit with 2 new charges of conspiracy to commit destruction, alteration, or concealment of evidence, similar charges to Chad's. And these came hours after the search warrant at Chad's property. Now, Laurie, I believe, her preliminary hearing, next hearing is on July 9th. Now, meanwhile, additional testing has been ordered following the autopsy reports of Tylee and JJ. According to Dottie Owens, the Ada County coroner, she stated that outside and ancillary testing has been ordered, and it will take several weeks to return. Once all the results are recorded, the forensic pathologist's report will be provided to the Fremont County coroner. As I say, these results could take several weeks to get. Now, Dottie signed an agreement with the Fremont County coroner, Brenda Dye, to provide pathology services in this case. According to the court documents, of course, Tylee's body was dismembered and burned, and JJ's was wrapped in black plastic. No cause of death or time of death has yet been released. I just find this absolutely disgusting that the children have ended up this way, and I think both Laurie and Chad are both equally as guilty and equally as responsible for what's happened. They both knew exactly what was going on. They both knew exactly what was happening, and nothing will convince me of any different in that respect. So I just hope the maximum punishment and the maximum charges are brought against these two. As I say, I find it absolutely appalling that those two dear children and Chad's ex-wife Tammy and Laurie's ex-husband Charles have died for their own sick religious beliefs, and all for their own benefit, so they can live this fantasy life that they wanted to live. So let's just hope that full justice prevails in this case as it moves forward.